Welcome into the Chiefs Report. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. You can follow me on Twitter at HGramNFL. It's mailbag time on today's show, so if you didn't get your question answered today, tweet at me at HGramNFL. We'll answer as many as we can, either on a future show or on Twitter. Let's start with Monkey Mayhem, hashtag Chiefs. Sign Justin Houston or Melvin Ingram. I'm leaning toward Houston. I would also lean toward Justin Houston. A couple of things in play here. Number one, former Chief, you're familiar with him. You know what type of character he has, what he brings to a locker room. And on the field, he simply has been a much better player than Melvin Ingram, especially in 2020. Ingram only played in 7 games last year and had 0 sacks. He was bad in 2020, whereas Houston had 8 sacks last year, had 11 sacks in 2019. The Chiefs kind of thought he was not completely done, but kind of mini-washed, I guess, if you will, after 2018. Put up 19 sacks in 2 years with the Colts. I'm definitely interested in bringing him back. Pick one for me, Houston or Ingram. Type H for Justin Houston. Type I for Melvin Ingram. Obviously, money comes into play. I don't think either of these guys will get too much, though, at this point in free agency. I would type my H for Houston. I like him quite a bit. I think he can contribute and help this defense go on another Super Bowl run. Let's go to Top Gun Sports next, hashtag Chiefs. Do you think Mahomes will win MVP next year? I mean, he's the betting favorite right now. I think the deal with Mahomes at this point is he's in the mix every year, right? He won it in 2018, his first year as a starter. 2019, had he not been injured and missed 2, 3, 4 games, whatever that was, would have been near the top of that list too. And then last year, he was top 3 the whole season. Aaron Rodgers really exploded late in the year and won the award. Josh Allen was right there as well. Mahomes will be in the mix from here on out for the next decade plus. I firmly believe that, and I think there's a very good chance that he will win it again here in 2020. Subscribe to the Chiefs Report. We cover the latest news, rumors. We do mailbags like this one. You can submit your questions on this video, hashtag Chiefs, and we will answer them on a future show. Hit that subscribe button. We're trying to publish every single day. We're at about 5 videos per week. More subscribers means we can do more videos here on the Chiefs Report. Taylor Butt, will Juan Thornhill be able to come back and play for us again? Well, he came back and played last year. I think what you're going for is, can he come back and play at a high level? I think we started to see Thornhill look like 2019 Thornhill toward the end of last season. You compare his 2 years, obviously in week 17 of his rookie season, tore the ACL, and he was just kind of a step slow to start last year. The Chiefs didn't fully trust his knee, I don't think, until the latter part of the year. But I think we saw that come out late in the season, and in the playoffs, he played a lot better. If he reverts back to 2019 Juan Thornhill and builds off that, you're looking at a very, very good safety in the National Football League, in my opinion. So I think that would be a very, very good thing if that were to happen. And I definitely think there is a chance that could happen for Juan Thornhill and the Kansas City Chiefs this year. Big year for him, year number 3 for Thornhill in this system. What do you guys think? Will Juan Thornhill ball out this year? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Get your votes in on this one. I think a major breakout is coming. I love what we saw his rookie season. Like I said, toward the end of last year, we saw that same player as well. JP the God, do you think that we need to sign a cornerback? I do. Clearly the Chiefs did not want to pay Bashaud Breeland $4 or $5 million, which is what he got with Minnesota. I find that very, very puzzling to me. I still think they need a corner. Charvarius Ward was okay last year. I think you can live with him, but you're getting thin. There's just no doubt about it. You look at the depth chart here. I know you traded for Mike Hughes, who has some ability, but he's been mostly a bust. DeAndre Baker was a first-round pick a couple of years ago before he ran into legal issues with the Giants, but he didn't play that well in 2019. Bo Peep Keys, is he ready? I don't know. He was a late-round pick a couple of years ago. So we'll see. I would like to add a vet, a Brian Poole, a Richard Sherman, a Steven Nelson. I would have brought back Bashaud Breeland, but that ship has sailed. There's still guys out there. We'll have to wait and see. The good news is L'Jarius Sneed, one of the best young corners in the NFL. Name a cornerback the Chiefs should sign. I want to hear it from you guys down in the comments section. If I had to pick one guy, probably be Steven Nelson, but I'm good with Richard Sherman as well, or Brian Poole in the nickel also could be an option. Let me know. Name a corner the Chiefs should sign before 2021 season kicks off. All right, Dominic Simmons. Who is the biggest threat to the Chiefs in the AFC? Well, these are my top 5 AFC contenders. I think the Chiefs are still the team to beat. Buffalo, got to take them seriously. Last year was no fluke. Josh Allen's legit. I think that defense plays better this year as well. Got Stephon Diggs as well. Number 3, Baltimore. hey, the Chiefs have had the Ravens' number, but they add Sammy Watkins. I think Lamar will have a better year throwing the football, and I think that defense will play well again this year. Then Tennessee, you get Julio Jones in the mix. Indianapolis, I think AFC's solid. I think there's a couple of other teams that could emerge. Pittsburgh, does Big Ben play well this year? We'll see. I think there's a lot of good teams in the AFC, but I still do think that the Chiefs are the team to beat in the AFC. Quick reminder, subscribe. You see the link below, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. I want to do more videos for you guys. If you like what we do, if you like what we see, if you love the interaction of these mailbags, let us know. And the easiest way to let us know is by hitting that subscribe button here on the Chiefs Report. Glue, J-L-I-W. If I got that wrong, let me know in the comments. #Chiefs. Do the Titans, now having Julio Jones, make them AFC favorites? So kind of tying that into the last question here. Titans will definitely be dangerous. I don't think Julio Jones at 32 years old vaults you from a 10-7, 11-6 team to like 15-3 or something like that. But I do think it gives them another weapon. I do think that offense is legit with Derrick Henry pounding the rock and Ryan Tannehill, who's been really good the past couple of years in Tennessee. How much does Arthur Smith leaving for the Falcons head coaching gig hurt them? We'll see, but you got to take Tennessee seriously. They are a team to be reckoned with. They're definitely a dangerous team in the AFC. Biggest threat to the Chiefs in the AFC, is it Tennessee? I think it's Buffalo. You guys saw my top 5 AFC contenders. What do you guys think on this one? Who is the biggest threat to Kansas City in the AFC? Last one here from Focus Blaze, #Chiefs. Should the Chiefs trade for Michael Gallup and or Danielle Hunter? Well, you're not going to trade for both. I'm intrigued by the Gallup idea. I think Dallas is going to roll with their 3-headed receivers of Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, and CD Lamb, but they can't keep all those 3 guys forever, so maybe this is more of a next offseason type of trade. I like Gallup quite a bit. We've talked a lot on this show how the Chiefs don't really have that obvious number 2 receiver. I think Gallup could be that, opposite of Tyreek Hill. He's been really productive. And then Danielle Hunter, who was injured last year, didn't play, but 2018-2019 had 14.5 sacks in each of those seasons. He is a monster coming off the edge, and he's only 26 years old. So, hey, you put him opposite of Frank Clark, let's go to war, baby. That would be a lot of fun. Problem is, he's going to cost you a ton in a trade. Gallup, you might be able to get him for like a 2nd or 3rd. I don't know about right now, but next offseason, I definitely think that could be a possibility. So let me know, before we sign off, name a player the Chiefs should trade for either right now or in the future. Get your votes in on this one, and we will see you next time here on the Chiefs Report.